Okay, everybody, I wanted to show you my control journal. I have finished it. I hope you can see it. So this is my control journal that I made. I got a big 3-ring binder. These are more additional protectors, sheet protectors that I've got. I've got my dry erase markers, and I've got a pen and pencil to keep to write in, update things. This is my daily routines, the daily routines section. I have my morning, afternoon, and bedtime routines. So that's set up the way I set this up basically just the way she wanted it. Okay, this is my basic weekly plan. So this page here I wrote and I added it to the monthly section because these are things that I do like monthly. Every 3 months, every 6 months, yearly, and then these are yearly things like registering my car and things like that. And I didn't know where to put these, but I ended up eventually putting them in the monthly section. But I left that in there anyway. That's my weekly home blessing hour, basic weekly plan, and then all the days of the week, Sunday through Saturday. This is the menu, planning, and grocery list. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this section because, as you guys know, I kind of do my meal planning and grocery shopping a little bit different than everybody. So, but I put it in here. I set it up exactly as she said to set it up, so I did that. And it's a menu plan, perpetual pantry list. I love our pantry list, but that's a great, I'm thinking that's going to be great when I do need pantry items. It's a grocery list. This is the address book. I really like that. I'm not going to go through it because I do have everyone's addresses in there. And I updated everybody. I called all the people I needed to call to get their updated addresses, and that's that section. This is the emergency number section. This is the tools section. I'm not really sure. She said there are some printouts online to print out for this, like tips for not getting sidetracked, crisis cleaning tips, things like that. And I don't have a printer, so I didn't print those out, but I wrote down what she had said to print out so that when I do have one, I will be able to, well, I have a printer, I just don't have ink for it. But when I get my ink, I'll print those out and put those in there. And these are the monthlies. This is what I was talking about. I went through and I wrote down all of my monthly items that I'm supposed to put, and everybody's birthdays and anniversaries. And I did that for every month of the year. And this is my personal section. I don't have anything in that section. Not yet, anyway. And this is my zone cleaning section. So this is going to be helpful when it comes time to clean. And one of my favorite additions, this is one she doesn't have, but this is my gardening section. This is my gardening journal. And I just loved being able to rewrite that and put that in here in a neat and tidy way. Before this, I had it in my day timer, and I never liked it in there. It was just not right. This is much more fitting for my gardening journal, and this is my plan for my 2020 garden. And there's some extra sheets of paper when I need them. So that's my my control journal, you guys. I set it up just like I said, basically just exactly like she said to set it up, and it's going to be a work in progress. I mean, it's quote unquote done, but it'll be a work in progress. Hi everybody, Mary here from A Recreated Life, and today, you guys, ta-da, is day 31 of our Flylady cleaning and organizing. We are 31 days out of chaos. Are you finding your houses are out of chaos? I know I am. I've taken some notes, so if you see me looking at my screen, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to do my usual reading of emails. She still sent plenty along today, but today is kind of a wrap-up of this whole thing. I kind of wanted to go over my progress and, you know, what I'm thinking and feeling, and wanting to get to know what you guys are going through. Okay, so I'm sure, you know, 31 days into it, I'm sure you guys must be noticing your houses. Your houses, you must be seeing a huge difference in your houses. I know I am. You know, like I said, I never was really all that bad of a housekeeper, but before, I felt like my house was clean in the area that I lived, but not on the far reaches of it, like in the corners and under the beds and in the drawers and all that. And now I do feel like it's clean. You know, my entryway is so cute, and every time I come in and I see my little mums and my flag up there and my neat and tidy and clean, I love it. It feels welcoming and warm, and, you know, I just love how it makes me feel, and I love the rest of my house. It makes me I feel like I'm more creative. Like I did some paper crafting the other day with my stamps and stuff. That was fun. And I'm just thinking of so many different ideas for videos. I mean, that's how my creativity comes about, is my videos and cooking. I kind of find I get more creative in those two ways. So, and my mood, I'm much more upbeat and like, I guess, hopeful, you know, looking more forward to the future. So those are the ways that I'm seeing that it's made a difference in my life. I'm thrilled that I did it. You know, as far as her program goes, whew, it's tried and true. I mean, she's done it for years. There are thousands, literally thousands of people who have done her system and continue to do it to this day. You know, if you go on YouTube and you look up Flylady videos, there's tons of people out there who follow her system, and what I was really encouraged by were the younger women, younger people who were following her system. I mean, you know, she's an older lady, and sometimes that older crowd will follow the older people, but I was really inspired to see the younger women following along with her. It was really inspiring. I'm glad that they're paying attention, and they're loving it. You know, they're paying attention. They've got children, they've got families, they've got husbands, busy lives. You know, we have hectic, chaotic lives now, and they're loving it. So that was really inspiring. I have a bunch of quotes here I want to read to you guys. My first one is from Benjamin Franklin. For every minute spent organizing is an hour earned. And isn't that great? It does save us money. We know by all of the comments from the emails that I read in the prior videos that, you know, people were saying, oh, I found two of something, and I'm really mad at myself for wasting that much money. So, you know, staying organized. We're not going to spend money on this item here if we know we already have this item here. We're not going to go out and buy another one. So, you know, knowing what you have in your house, knowing you know, what you have before you go shopping. It's fresh in your mind, and you don't have to buy extra. So it's going to save us money and time for sure. Just 15 minutes a day can keep our houses cleaned. And you know, my goal in all of this was to get our houses to a point of maintaining. That's what we want to do, you guys, and that's what her system is all about. Maintaining. You want to get your house clean and decluttered and organized, and all that. From that point on, all you have to do is maintain, and I think you can easily do it in 15 minutes a day. I don't see any reason why not. I mean, I'm already seeing that it's getting a little bit easier, and I think it might be partly due to the fact that it's becoming habit. Let's see. Yeah, I want us to get to the point where we maintain. Okay, here's another quote. Where is it? Oh, this is a really good one. Being organized is a sign of self-respect. That's a quote by Gabrielle Bernstein. She's a motivational speaker, if you guys have never heard of her. And you know, she's right. You know, all the way through the Flylady videos and her emails, she's always talking about pampering ourselves, doing for ourselves, doing for us. This is what we're doing for ourselves. We are worth it. She says it, I've said it, you hear it all over the internet, Oprah says it all the time. So we're worth it. You know, we are worth whatever time we spend. You know, we would give our time to other people, places, and things. We'll give our time to our family, our children, our husbands, our work, our friends. Well, why won't we give that same time to us? We're worth it. And we are actually more important. Remember I said earlier on, way earlier on, that, you know, when in the scenario of the plane crash scenario, when the stewardess is telling you what to do, they always tell the parent to put your mask on first and then help the child. Well, that's what we need to do here. We need to do taking care of ourselves first. Do that pampering for ourselves. Take care of ourselves. Get ourselves in order. Get our minds cleared of clutter, our houses cleared of clutter, and that way we're more helpful to other people. We're happier. You know, I always, you know, kids are so sensitive to all this stuff. If you're not happy and you're stressed and you know, your mind is burdened with all these things, they feel that. And if you can clear that out of your life, that helps them. Her husband's gonna feel it too. Later is the best friend of clutter. That's Peter Walsh. He's an cleaning and organizing guru. He's written several books. So that's a really good one. Later is the best friend of clutter. I love that one. Let's see. I don't know about you guys, but it's affected. I want to talk about the ways that it's affected us, the areas of our lives that it's affected. It hasn't hit my finances yet. It's going to, because that's my next step. I want to get my finances in order. It hasn't hit my finances yet, but it has affected my eating, which I totally didn't expect. And I totally didn't plan on it. I mean, I've got my really sticking to my meal plans. And I don't plan any snacks. And so I stick to them so well that I just skip the snacks altogether. And I don't know, I feel like my mind is, in other places. I'm not even thinking about food, which is great because I'm an emotional eater. So that tells me that, my emotions are elsewhere. They're not thinking about eating. And I think it's great. Eventually, that should affect my weight, but it's certainly affecting my health. My stomach feels better. I don't have as much heartburn as I did before. So it's affected my eating. I'm not snacking. It's made me more disciplined. In all areas of my life, I'm more disciplined about paying my, doing paperwork, paying my bills. Definitely more disciplined about menu planning. There were many times that, like I said, I only planned my menu the day before, and there were many times if I'm too tired at night or I don't feel good, I won't plan it. But boy, now I do. I don't want to miss out on that. It's planned, let me tell you. I feel lost without my meal plan, This is what I wrote. I took my okay practices up 100 notches. I don't feel that I was ever really that bad. My house was really kind of neat and tidy, but I definitely needed help with the cat hair in the corners and all that stuff, and a little bit of decluttering. I was actually surprised to see how much decluttering I had to do. I only moved in here a year ago, and I'm surprised at how much I've accumulated in 1 year. So that kind of surprised me. By no means did I get 8 garbage bags of clothes out of my closet like the lady yesterday. But, but I did get a few things, and I wouldn't have thought that. So, it's definitely, I've taken my good practices up 100 notches. We live chaotic lives. We have jobs. Like I said, we have jobs, we have school, we have stress everywhere. Financing, and we can't make ends meet and all that. Let's not make our homes that way. Let's, like I said, I'm doing all this so that we can find peace for our holiday time. Let's make our homes peaceful. Let's make our families peaceful. Let's take care in what we do. Take care of ourselves. It feels so good. Let's give ourselves that present, you guys. The present of peacefulness. That's what we'll call it. Let's see. We want to run our lives like a well-oiled machine, and we can do that with this system. I think we can easily see now, after 31 days of it, that it's very customizable. I love that. I really love it. I have my control journal, but I'm not ready to give up my day timer. I've used my day timer for 25, 30 years, and it works. I love my day timer. Don't want to give it up. Hey, I'm open to new things, and I've got my control journal, which has absolutely got more things in it than my day timer does. My day timer now is just my calendar. My control journal is where I keep all, the routines and the monthlies and the weeklies and the every 3 month ones, and so I'm definitely in both of them, and I don't mind that. I thought I would. I thought it would bother me to have everything out of my day timer, but no, I kind of feel better about it. I like knowing that day timer is just my calendar. So this is very customizable, guys. Whatever works for you guys, do. My original thought when I did my control journal was, I saw lots of people on YouTube doing it, laminating the pages, typing it up, and that was my original thought. When I put mine together, I kind of just scribbled, things on the pages. I didn't really take a lot of time to do it. I wasn't neat, because my plan was to eventually, when I get it all down pat and all, to the growth, to the point that that's what my control journal is going to be. I was planning on printing them out and laminating. But that's my perfectionism. That's that terrible P word coming in again, and I don't think I'm going to. I've invested money in my 3-ring binder and all of those pages, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to continue to use it with just my handwriting in it. I think that's going to be fine. I don't want to take it too far, and I can feel that. So see, I'm recognizing now my perfectionism, you guys. I'm recognizing that that perfectionism is kicking in. It wants to kick in. So I know that that's an ongoing process for me. Maybe you guys are finding that too. And that's a good thing. You know, recognizing it is the first key to correcting it, you know, is what we can say. Here's another great quote by Peter Walsh. Clutter is not just stuff. It is anything that stands between you and the life you want to live. Isn't that a great quote? I love it. He's so very right. It could be clutter in your mind. It could be clutter in your home. It could be clutter in your car. It could be clutter in relationships. I mean, who knows? He's absolutely right on that. Yeah, I love that one. Here's another one. To be calm is the highest achievement of self. That's a Zen proverb. I love that because, you know, we're talking about peace, being at peace. That's why we want to do this. And that's our highest achievement, in my opinion. I'd rather be peaceful than anything else. I don't know about you guys, but gee whiz, in the morning when I get up and I have my cup of coffee out in my wingback chair looking out the window and listening to all the little birds chirp, I am so at peace when I do that. I just love it. It's so comfortable and so nice, and it makes you come to live in the now. You know, you're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about what happened yesterday. You're not thinking about, oh, I gotta hurry up and do this. You're just sitting there being in the now. And that's what it's all about. Let's see, what else have I got? I only got one more. Yeah, world peace begins with inner peace. That's the Dalai Lama. Isn't that true? And that peaceful thing, that's what we're all after, you guys. As I've been saying all along for 31 days, we are finding peace in our homes before the holidays. You know, that's really the gift we're giving to everybody. Ourselves being peaceful so that we're not snapping everybody's head off and we're not going crazy, you know, trying to get the perfect gift for the perfect person. You know what? Be peaceful. That's the best gift you can give anybody. We're doing it. We're making our worlds more peaceful 15 minutes at a time, right, guys? This can be done. I mean, we've proven it. 31 days into it. Look at our houses. Look at how we're feeling. Isn't it great? I love it. I was so looking forward to this. I don't know about you guys, but this is something I am definitely going to continue on. I'm going to continue with this. I mean, there's certainly plenty more I can do, and there's certainly lots more to learn. And I by no means have gotten all of, you know, her teachings learned at this point. But wow, I've got a great start. And I'm feeling like super good about it. I think it's even affected me making videos. I've got my video production organized, way more organized than it was. I'm well and ahead of time. I mean, I'm filming this, you know, at the third week in September. So I've got all of October's done and in the end of September. So you guys, this has worked in many, many aspects of my life, and I'm sure that it has for yours. I so hope that you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from all you guys and tell me how this has affected your lives, how you're doing. Are you going to continue? Would you like to see me do more of her stuff? Like I said, there's a holiday control journal we can do. We can kind of go over. I'm going to do a little thing for the holidays in November. So anyway, you guys, you know, peace and joy to all of you. I hope you're finding it now in your households, your nice and neat and tidy, organized houses, decluttered houses, and let's continue, okay? Well, I will see you guys. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow or the next day or next week or what, but I will definitely see you guys a little later. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I know I have. This has been great. First I had my frugal tips, and now I had this Flylady series, and I've loved it. It's been fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Welcome to all you new viewers. Please like, share, and subscribe. And subscribers, thanks for sticking this out with me. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.